So good morning, everyone. And as Chief Holly said, my name is Barbara Tripp. I'm the Fire Chief of Tampa Fire Rescue, the best department in the world. But today is not only a Fabulous Friday, it is a happy Friday. We get to celebrate and welcome 16 new members to Tampa Fire Rescue. But of course, all of that could have not been possible without individuals throughout the city of Tampa as well as internally with the department. So I would like to acknowledge those individuals. So first of all, the mayor of a great city, Mayor Jane Castor, who's given me the ability to hire men but the best. So you guys owe Mayor Castor thank you. And not only that, we have Miss Shirley Fox Knowles, who you guys will come to love in about 30 minutes, okay? She's going to swing you into the best department. But I also have my Chief of Operations, Chief Todd Hall, my Chief of Administration, Chief Milton Higgins, my Fire Marshal Miller, my Rescue Division Chief, Chief Shep, my Emergency Manager Director, Johnny Tavis, and my Airport Chief, Chief Alliance, and Additional Man Chief Collins, who's the Special Ops Chief, of course, and the Interim Training Chief. But of course, as we start off 2026, we have some significant dignitaries that are here today, and people who have continued to invest in Tampa Fire Rescue. We do have a lot of legacy here that's in this class, but I would like to honor and acknowledge an individual who has been a role model since I've been in this position, and that's retired Chief Tom Ford. And needless to say, I did start off with another department before I came to the best department, not saying that they're not the best, okay? But I do want to acknowledge the training chief for Hillsborough County Fire Rescue, Chief Ford. So as I stated before, we have a lot of history today. Well, I won't say today, this year, 2026 marked 45 years since the city of Tampa hired the first Afro-American female. And I would like to acknowledge Ms. Betty Coleman. Would you please So Betty Coleman was the first, and I was the third. And of course, when I came in and, trying to get my feet wet into the fire service, we had a couple conversations. And she said, don't worry about that. We're going to worry about this promotion. So I owe a lot to you, Ms. Bailey, for being a trailblazer, for setting an example for a lot of women on this department, regardless of their race. But I appreciate you, thank you, and that's the reason I'm standing here today. Woo. If there are any other departments that's in here, chiefs or captains or whoever from other departments, I just want to acknowledge you. And thank you for attending our recruit graduation. We all brothers and sisters in this profession. I greatly appreciate each one of you. So now, let's talk about how these individuals get here. And of course, they could not get here without each one of you that's out there in the audience. Each one of you played a big role into these individuals starting this career, whether they are beginners, and when I say beginners, meaning right at the age of 20, I think we have one there, or if they're mid-age, or if they're seasoned. But they could not have gotten into this position without the support of their families, friends, wives, sisters, brothers, mothers, grandmothers. We have a lot of legacy, as I stated earlier, and your family member who is your legacy thought best of you to come to Tampa Fire Rescue because it is the best department. So now you guys have a lot of shoes to fill. Throughout these last 6 weeks, these individuals went through some training, and of course, they could not have been done without Tampa Fire Rescue best instructors that's out there. I would like to acknowledge Captain Austin Murphy. Stand. They gave But not only that, they work with quite a few other instructors out there. If we have any of the instructors who assisted throughout these last 6 weeks, if you can stand or raise your hand so we can acknowledge you and thank you for everything you've done for these individuals. Yeah. So now, to talk to the 16 new individuals that will be part of Tampa Rescue. I know I've had my one-on-one with each of y'all, and we've had a big discussion last week, that come to Jesus conversation. As I told you, nothing is guaranteed in life but the beginning and the end. Everything else in between is totally up to you. Each one of you all have chapters. Some of you only have chapter 1, some have chapter 15, some have chapter 30. But you have to decide how you're going to end that book. If someone wants to read that book, what are they going to say about you? What are they going to think about you? And that starts today. This weekend, you'll be out in the field. And you are the eyes of Tampa Rescue as well as the city of Tampa. You are going to see people at their worst days, and you're going to see them at their best days. But that's where you can make a difference in someone's life. We talk about success. What is your success? Is it just to get on the apartment and not do anything, or are you going to keep climbing that ladder? I think I told you about the one incident where I went to a school, and I used to always tell people, aim for the sky, aim for the sky. But these kids was wearing T-shirts that says, "Why stop at the sky when there's evidence that footprints on the moon?" Don't stop. Challenge yourself. Don't let those demons die with you. Get those demons out. And what I mean by that, be a speaker, be a helper. Be a community supporter, because that's what we do. You never know till you try. And if anyone says you can't do it, you prove them wrong. You can do anything you put your mind to. And of course, with all the help of God. So don't let this end your book. It closes one chapter and start another. And you guys know I am a fan. People may forget what you said, they may forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. It's your opportunity now to go out there and you're running on somebody storm. Welcome you, and God bless each and every one of you. So now I'd like to introduce Mayor Jane Castor.
Best fire talking in the world. I want to just start with a few comments about Eddie Coleman, and trailblazer is a word that I think is used too often, and it needs to be used when it's appropriate, and it is so appropriate for you, Benny, that an individual that comes in and is the first, the weight of that on your shoulders, and then also what you had to go through so you could make that path easier for those that came behind you is something that none of us will ever understand, but we will be forever grateful for what you did. And not just for those of us that came into public service, but for the young people that you made that impression on, individuals that may never have thought that they could walk that path. And you showed that not only was it possible, but that you could be very, very successful at that as well. And I'll just tell a real quick story because I saw Kelly Dangerfield from Baines 9, and I was at a breakfast years ago, and this woman, she said, "Can I talk to you for just a second?" I go, "Sure." She said, "My daughter was watching TV, Baines 9, sorry, other stations, this morning, and she saw me on TV, and she said, 'Mom, is that really the chief of police?' And her daughter said, 'Yes, it is.' And her mother said, 'Yes, it is.' And her daughter said, 'Wow, I can be anything I want to be.'" So never, ever underestimate the power and the impact that you can have on someone's life. So on behalf of a grateful community, I say thank you. My man Tom Coleman. Tom and I have been through it all. We were both chiefs at the same time. We don't, some stories we'll share, some stories will stay with us forever. But we had fun, didn't we, Tom? We did. And that's one of the beautiful things about our city is that it is a family. We have over 5,000 people that work in the city of Tampa that are part of that city of Tampa team, but we all are connected. And now everyone in this audience, as of today, you've become a part of the city of Tampa family. So welcome, welcome, welcome. To the new recruits, as you heard from the best fire chief in the nation, there was a lot of competition for those seats. A lot of other individuals that wanted to be seated where you're at today. But Tampa Fire Rescue only hires the best. And so there's a lot of expectations of you, and there's a great deal of responsibility as of this day. Now you've put on that uniform of Tampa Fire Rescue, and to an extent, you've lost some of your individuality because now you represent every other man and woman that wears that uniform very proudly. So ensure that your actions from this day forward reflect positively on that uniform and that badge and not negatively. Because anything that you do that is negative, the entire department is going to have to pay for that. So remember that responsibility and ensure that you honor that uniform in this department every single day. Now, for me, being in public safety, I did it for 31 years and there was never a day I didn't want to come to work. If I could trade seats with you right now and have better knees, I would do it. But I'm way past that. But I hope that's what the experience that each of you have. As Chief Tripp said, you're going to see people in situations that you've never seen before, both positive and negative. You're going to be there in people's darkest hour. And you have to, for me, the simplest way to do it is treat everyone you encounter as if they were your family member. If that's your mother there, that's your brother, that's whoever it is, treat them as if they were a family member. One of the golden rules that we have in the city, again, I'm a simple person that likes to put things in simple terms. The golden rule is you treat everyone with dignity and respect. Doesn't matter who it is, everyone is treated with dignity and respect. And you start there, you will always be successful. The majority of the calls that you're going to go on are going to be medical calls. And you can be the difference between life and death. And that is not an overstatement. So make sure that you have that sense of urgency in everything that you respond to. As the chief said too, make the most of these opportunities. Time goes fast, trust me. When you get to my age, you're like, where did that time go? Make the best use of every moment. Get the training, the certifications, advance your skills so that you can better serve this community. If you have aspirations of going up through the ranks, that's wonderful. If you don't, just do your best every day to serve this community because there is so much honor in what you do. So I thank you all. You're about to take an oath, 2 oaths actually, from our city clerk, and listen to those words when she says it, and don't ever forget those words because that oath means a lot. One of the ways that I judge our departments and the success of those departments is the legacy hires. Because for me, if you are a paramedic, a firefighter, a police officer, and your children want to come and work for our community and serve our community, that says so much about the organization. That means your dad, your mom came home and talked positively about Tampa Fire Rescue, and it encouraged you to take this path. And to have 6 legacy hires, that's awesome. That is really awesome. I know there's a lot of proud parents out there, no doubt about that. And you also have to, sometime today, say thank you to everybody that's played a part in getting you to where you're at. Because you didn't get there by yourself, that's for sure. And to the family, as I said, you are a part of our family as of this day forward. We will do our best to train and equip your loved ones so that they come home after every shift safe and sound. But the reality of our world is that sometimes bad things happen to good people. And understand that we're doing everything in our power to make sure that that never happens to your loved one. But we are a family here, and you're part of that from this day forward. This isn't a 9 to 5 job. They're going to miss a lot of holidays. They're going to miss a lot of birthdays. They're going to miss a lot of events. I always joke that the recitals are something that they'll probably volunteer to work overtime to miss. But maybe that was just my kids' recitals. I don't know. But anyway, they're going to be gone a lot. So we appreciate you trusting us with your loved ones. So I wish you all the best. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for joining the best fire department in the nation, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Now we're going to hear a few words from our class speaker, Firefighter Markel Ball.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right. A little emotional. All right. Thank you for being here with us today on this special occasion. First off, on behalf of the recruit class of 2503, we would like to thank Chief Barbara Tripp for allowing us to be the future of Tampa Fire Rescue. We also would like to thank Mayor Jane Castor for always being such a huge advocate for our department. Thank you to the instructors who helped us train and guided us through this orientation process. And of course, thank all of you in attendance today. Our friends, our families that stood through to get there with us throughout this journey. This achievement is yours as much as it is ours. As a collective, we ask you to take a moment and look around at the faces in this room, because each of you are the architects of this moment. This achievement belongs to the spouses who fueled our why, the parents who supported us, the teachers who guided us, and the mentors who believed in us long before we believed in ourselves. The sacrifices were not made for recognition or glory, but it was made for us. We often celebrate the finish line, but we forget about the marathon. The late nights, the early mornings, and the prayers offered on our behalf. But we chose comfort. We chose hard work over comfort, discipline over ease. And so we're doing the build. I apologize. We build the inner strength and the resilience required to become an asset to this community. I'm trying to hold back my emotions. I'm sorry. This group of firefighters is more than just class. We are co-collaborators in learning. We are each other's anchors in difficult moments, and we are living proof that anything is possible. Each of us brought distinct strengths that elevated our collective journey. We are individuals who demonstrated that success lies in lifting one another up, especially when doubt tries to take hold. And we kept pushing each other. We pushed each other really hard. We kept pushing each other to become better versions of ourselves. I admire the unwavering support within this group. And the way that each of you embodied what it truly means to strive, to learn, and to succeed, not just individually, but as a unified force. And to my brothers, who's been beside me throughout this journey, I have a quote that I like to share with y'all from the late Martin Luther King. Take your first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take that first step.
Yeah.
Today is the first step in our careers. Tampa Fire Rescue. Let's see how amazing we can become as we serve our community together. I hope that these words leave you with a feeling that will forever remind you of this incredible moment and this unforgettable day. God bless you all, and thank you for your time.
Great job. Class 2503. Now I'd like to ask Ms. Shirley Knowles to come up, and she's going to do the swearing-in ceremony for the firefighters.
Good morning, Mayor Castor, Fire Chief Tripp, and everyone. Thank you for being here. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. You solemnly swear that I will support, uphold, and defend the charter and ordinances of the city of Tampa, the Constitution and laws of the state of Florida, and the Constitution and laws of the United States of America. That I'm entitled to hold the position of firefighter to which I've been appointed, and that I will faithfully perform the duties of said position into and of which I'm about to enter. So help me God. I state your name. A citizen of the state of Florida. And of the United States of America. And being employed by. Or an officer of. The city of Tampa, Florida. And a recipient of public funds. As such employee or officer. Do hereby solemnly swear. Or affirm. That I will support the Constitution. Of the United States. And of the state of Florida. Congratulations. You all take care of yourselves and thank you.
Let me see. Now I'd like to introduce the Chief of Operations for City of Tampa, Chief Todd Alton. He's going to give the station assignments as we do the badge cleaning ceremony.
All right, the suspense, we keep this a secret until this day, so these individuals do not know their assignments until this time. Very excited. Firefighter Ball. Firefighter Ball is going to be pinned by his wife, and he'll be assigned to engine 24 on the B shift. Woo! If you guys want to come up and take pictures, family member, you can help take pictures as we'll call them.
Alright, you're gonna look here. If you can't see them, we can't see you.
Alright, next up, firefighter Becker. He's going to be pinned by his girlfriend, and he'll be assigned to engine 7 on the C shift. Next up, firefighter Dell. Firefighter Dell. From Tampa Fire Rescue, Captain Dell. And he'll be assigned to engine 12 on the A shift. He'll be assigned to engine 4 on the A shift. Firefighter Herbert. Firefighter Herbert's going to be pinned by his father. And he'll be assigned to engine 18 on the A shift. Firefighter Jackson is next. Firefighter Jackson's going to be pinned by his father. Retired driver engineer Vince Jackson. He'll be assigned to engine 16 on the B shift. Firefighter McNabb. Firefighter McNabb is going to be pinned by his father, retired driver engineer Tom McNabb. He's going to be assigned to Engine 5 on the C shift.
Okay, can I have your attention? As I stated, this is a joyous occasion for everyone. You're gonna need to take pictures afterwards. So we can get through this because we still have to run the city. When we call the individual name, they will come up, but if you have family, whoever's pinning the person, come up and family come in and do one picture so we can get it moving, okay? And my apologies, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but we're taking a little bit too long. And afterwards, all of this is going to be open and you can take as many pictures as you want, okay? And the pictures will be available on our site. We'll give you more information on that. So we all are happy for everyone, but we just have to, kind of get on a little bit and have a performance. So.
Firefighter Mateo. He's going to be pinned by his father. He's going to be assigned to Engine 24 on the A shift. Okay, next up. Firefighter Mullins. Firefighter Mullins will be home by his mother. And he'll be assigned to Engine 1 on the B shift. Okay, next up, firefighter Parker. He's going to be pinned by his father, Tampa driver engineer Shane. He's going to be assigned to engine 8 on the C shift. Next up, firefighter Pena. He's going to be hit by his mother. And he'll be assigned to engine 4 on the B shift. Firefighter Pendino. He's going to be pinned by his father, driver engineer for Tampa Fire Rescue, Jonathan Pendino. He'll be assigned to engine 11 on the B shift. Next up, firefighter Smothers. He's going to be pinned by his mother. And he'll be assigned to engine 7 on the B shift. Next up, firefighter Mazzari. He's going to be played by his father, fire captain, Tampa Fire Rescue, Michael Mazzari. He's going to be assigned to engine 11 on the C shift. Next up, firefighter Long. He's going to be pinned by his father. He's going to be assigned to 1 and 1B.
we close out today, we want to bring back up Chief Tripp. He had something very important to talk about, and
Thank you, Chief. So once again, we talked about what a great day today is, and the mayor also mentioned, these individuals want to see some things that they've never seen before, and with the legacy of a lot of firefighters that's, out in the audience have seen some things, and they have different ways of dealing with certain situations. So we just want you to know that your family members, the new 16 family members up here, are going to be well taken care of mentally and physically. The mayor talks about the equipment that's provided for them to safely go out and do their job. But we also have a chaplain that's part of Tampa Fire Rescue, not only retired over 30 years, but he's also come by to serve as a chaplain for Tampa Fire Rescue. Chief Ship he gave me indication, and he is always available. So if you see your family member is dealing with something, please reach out to him. And Chief Ship, just want to thank you to continue to keep us in your prayers spiritually, mentally, and just know that we greatly appreciate you. Okay? So we're getting ready to do a quick picture of all the recruits, okay? Once we get them set up, Ms. Vivian is going to tell you how many seconds you got to take that picture, okay? All right, and so once that is done, once that is completed, and we end the ceremony, all 16 do not stop them. Non-stop, they have to go to the room and sign their paper. They will no longer be part of Tampa Fire Rescue. Okay? So, yes. So once Ms. Shirley Frost knows get finished with them, they will come back. We want you guys to enjoy. We want you to fellowship one another. Now we're all family. So get to know your new family. And we have cake and we have drinks for you. Okay? So with that, do you have anything else? Okay, so all the recruits, let's sit up here and let's get in position. Yeah, leave your certificates down and let's get in position. All right, ready?